بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيت الأطهار الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Again, I would like to extend my congratulations to our beloved Imam Mahdi Ajjalallah Ta'ala Faraj Sharif, and to you viewers of Imam Hussein channel on these auspicious occasions, the birth anniversary of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salam and Abu al-Fadl Abbas alayhi salam, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam and Ali al-Akbar. And inshallah this month will give us a good opportunity to revive our lives and to enhance it and to be better individual, inshallah. On the day of Ashura, when Imam Hussein alayhi salam was about to send, or he sent Ali al-Akbar to the battlefield, he has a very famous quote that probably you have heard it many times. He said that I'm sending you the one that is ashbahun nas khalqan wa khulqan li Rasulillah. It means that I'm sending you the one that is very similar and the most similar to Rasulullah, physical appearance and also moral and characteristics. Millions of lessons can be learned from these couple of words. Let's focus on a couple of them, and hopefully we can take an action plan, and hopefully starting tonight we can implement them into our life. Number one, every day that when we wake up in the morning, we try to look into the mirror and fix our appearance. As young, we try to wear the best brands, Armani Exchange, Gucci, Prada, all the brands that exist. But how many times we have looked into the mirror and talking to ourselves, do I have a good moral? Do I have good characteristics? Am I a good individual or am I a hateful individual? Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when he introduces his son, when he gives description of his son, he says, I'm sending you the one that is most similar to Rasulullah in appearance, in creation, the body, and also in moral and characteristics. Let me think to myself. Action plan. I have to read the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa and ahlulbayt alayhum salam. How they used to interact with other people. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa was he tolerant toward his enemies or not? If somebody would have objected Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa if somebody would have denied Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa and would have denied his mission and his message, how Rasulullah would reply to him? How he used to talk with people, how he used to eat, what food he liked to eat. When he sat to eat, what did he used to say before eating? While he was eating, did he eat with spoon? Did he eat with his hands? All of the things that he did, it has impact on our life physically and spiritually. How many hours he used to sleep? Was he hard-working individual or he was laid-back individual? These are the things that we have to look at the life of ahlulbayt alayhim salam, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam, and all the life of ahlulbayt alayhim salam, and it should become part of our life. You guys know the famous story by Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam. They are all one light, kulluhum nurun wahid. A person came to Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam and he said to him that you are Baqarah. Baqir and Baqarah, the only thing is missing is the alif. Baqarah means a cow. Imam said, no, I am Baqir. Let me look at myself. If somebody comes and insults me, how do I reply back to him? Same thing for the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa. Another famous story that all of you guys are aware of it and heard it many times. The person used to come and throw trash on the head of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi every day. And when he got sick and he didn't come, what did Rasulullah do? You know it. Rasulullah went and he visited him. And he asked him how he was doing. And he became Muslim. It was the akhlaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa. It was the moral of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa. So Imam Hussein alayhi salam also, another lesson. Ahlulbayt alayhim salam, when they talk, they don't exaggerate. When Imam Hussein alayhi salam says, I'm sending you guys the one that is most similar in creation and in moral to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa, he is the most similar to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa in creation and moral and characteristics. I, as a Muslim, I claim that I follow Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa. I claim that he is the last prophet. I claim he is the best creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the best creation. Is this it? Or do I need to know his life? I need to know how he used to interact with people. I need to know if some people came and insulted him, how he replied. I need to know his tactics. I need to know how he used to deal with his wives, and bring them and implement them. Stories of the life of Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam is not only to be read and to move on. It's to take one lesson a week, action plan. From tonight, inshallah, we already have prepared a notebook that we are calculating our deed. Remember, we talked about it episodes before this episode. So we have a book, we have written in the first page the purpose of our life, and we are calculating our deeds every night. On a couple of pages we have to start. As soon as we start reading the life of Rasulullah and the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam in general, we learn a lesson. We read the story with the mindset that I want to learn something. I want to learn an action plan from the story. I will write that one action plan as the head of the page. As I gave you the example of the life of Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam, and similar to the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa. When somebody came and insulted him, with a very open heart, he told him, no, my name is not Baqara, I am Baqir. That's it. So I put, anybody who insults me, I'm going to be very nice, and I'm going to treat them back very nicely. And I'm going to keep working on it for 1 week. Next week, I read another story. Try one story a week. Don't try to pick big stone in front of you so you won't be able to pick it up. Piece of bread, big bread, you won't be able to finish it. You have to make it bite by bite. Life of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam it's full of lessons, morals. But we need to take one at a time. You take one action plan, one lesson, one moral characteristics, and you start, make sure you apply it every day, every day, every day. And at the end of the night, you calculate yourself. Did I apply it? Or as soon as I heard somebody has talking back about me, I want to take the revenge. Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, did they take any revenge? Was revenge part of their morals and characteristics? How they used to interact with their brothers, with their sisters, with their kids, with their relatives. These are the things that we have to know. One story a week, one lesson a week, and we have to keep following it. And we have to find ourselves. I have to find what are my weaknesses, because shaitan gets to me from those weaknesses. I'll find it. If I'm a liar, I keep track of myself lying. If I cannot stop myself from gossiping, I have to keep track of myself gossiping. And reward and punish yourself. If I can't stop gossiping, just again, giving you an example. I say to myself, I make a vow with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if I gossip one more time, I'm going to fast. If I lied one more time, I'm going to fast 1 day. If I lied, I'm going to fast. If I saw myself 1 day is easy, I'm going to make it 2 days, 3 days. Any bad characteristics that I have. I cannot wear good proper hijab because I'm thinking about my friends, I'm thinking about my relatives, what they're going to say. Suddenly I just start wearing hijab. Suddenly I'm becoming very conservative about my hijab. If I leave my house without proper hijab, I'm going to fast 1 week. And that is a commitment between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You promise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So action plan. When we read the life of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, especially the life of Ali al-Akbar alayhi salam, he was the most similar to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in creation and his moral and characteristic. We cannot be in creation, but at least we can be in morals and characteristic, trying to implement the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to every day of our life. And if we do it, we'll see how our life will be full of happiness and joy, and we will have a prosperous life. So action plan, one story a week, one action plan from that story a week. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.